We're here at EVO Japan 2019 in Fukuoka. We are about to bring you some MAB action.
MAB. That's how you pronounce it. I was calling it Mob Deep, for a second.
I don't know. I mean, it's an acronym. Who cares? But I am the Ebonic Plague, and I'm joined here by my man's Hell Pockets. He's about to start yelling.
That's right. I'm about to start yelling because I'll be honest with you guys. I have not played an Examu game ever, actually. I've watched a lot of videos for it, and this game actually looks pretty interesting, though, because it's got a couple parallels to KOF, and I hate to, bring that up because this is obviously MAB's day on the big stage, but, I got to grab the straws where I can.
Yeah.
And it looks like a fascinating game. I'll give it that. It looks extremely fascinating at tournament play.
So a lot of the complexities come in the system mechanics, which I'm going to try to give you a rundown as quickly as I possibly can before this match starts. So basically, you get the two characters you see on the screen right there. One is Ice Element, the one on the right, the blue. Mm-hmm. One is Wind Element on the left. Right, and then they're going to choose their assists, and the card colors also represent those same elements. The cards have costs similar to any sort of card game. You're basically playing mana. So depending on your character, if you your last card usually wants to be a 3-cost card of your element, but certain characters don't care about that, right? But anyway, so the elements are going to go like this. So yeah, I know it's a lot to pack in. I know. I'm sorry.
It's cool. No, you're doing good, man. I got you. I'm right there with you.
But okay, so so on the right is EI Arthur. She's going to be Ice Element, right? So if you use multiple Ice Element attacks together, this goes for any element as well. You get a damage bonus for the more that you use consecutively, right? And that'll show up. I think this is a button check. Yeah. Okay. That'll show up under the combo counter. And you can see that there. Now, the next thing that comes into play, which is wild for a lot of people, is the counter element system, where so fire it loses to ice, and then wind loses to the fire. Okay. Right? So if you use a fire move first, and then an ice move directly after that.
By your main character, basically.
Yeah. Well, no, your assist can be the fire or the ice element.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what'll happen is even if you're in the middle of a combo, that combo now turns into counter hit state. So you get the counter hit damage and the counter hit stun right afterwards.
Just like that?
Yeah, you just get it. Yeah. And then so another thing that goes on with the elements is each element has their own specific property that is really strong for them when you use them consecutively, where the damage boost happens. Okay. So ice is increased hit stun, wind is health regeneration, and fire is damage over time.
All right.
So yeah, I know.
The weird part is I'm totally right there with you.
It's just a lot.
Like, man. Who accidentally made this game is basically what I'm wondering at this point.
The Arcana Heart people, man.
The Arcana Heart people.
And I mean, that's why I feel so at home in this game, because I played a lot of Arcana Heart, and I really enjoy that game. And so, and some of the things you're actually going to see are incredibly similar. So EI on the right, that's the character that I play. Okay. Her she has literal copy-pasted animations from the character Kamui from Arcana Heart.
Wow.
Like, it's not hard to notice. They're the exact same animations, almost.
I think I'm going to see, so like that Moon Slash thing she does is going to be...
She does not have that move in particular, but some of her normals are the exact same, like, 1-to-1, right?
Okay.
But, like, the character on the left is pretty unique. Doesn't have like an Arcana Heart equivalent in terms of animations or anything like that, but she has a large spear, pretty good range kind of character as well. I don't really get to see her a lot in any American events. EI is played a lot in American events, though. She's a very strong character. Like, she's really good.
She's some good entry level work there, huh?
Yeah, she's like top 2 considering. Recently, that's what people have been like kind of like thinking is like, so it's her and then the main character, which is I think it's like Zex or Zao, or I can't remember what the actual name is, because they show up as Japanese characters on the screen. So
okay.
Yeah, I can't read that.
If it's kanji, I'm definitely not be able to help you with that. But if it's kana, I might be able to squeeze one out.
They're at the top of the card right there if you see on the screen right now.
Oh, so. Yeah, I definitely got Risu and yeah.
Yeah, so I mean I can't read that. I'm sorry.
Risu kind of reminds me of Valkyrie.
Yeah, so coming into it, so they set their assists pre-match, and then they show up in the 3 sets that you can choose from. Okay. So you're going to see them setting assists a lot because everybody's going to play different teams and whatnot, obviously. But yeah, here we go. So the first game, it's gonna be a little weird at first, guys. Bear with us. So there is a burst mechanic in this game, by the way. Forgot to mention that.
Right. I was told that it could happen while you're guarding.
You can burst on whiff, like, and stuff like that as well. So when you only get 1 burst per round, right? but when you use that burst, it extends your maximum meter from 200 to 300.
Yo.
So you notice that they both don't have a burst because their meter is only at like 200 maximum, right? That there's no burst indicator aside from that.
Okay.
Yeah, this game also has strike invulnerable rolls. But they are
evasive rolls.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they have evasive rolls, but they are throw punishable. You can grab the rolls as they're moving through you and stuff like that.
That sounds
so they're not
familiar.
emphatic. But you can use it for 100 bars at guard cancel, and it's fully invulnerable. Yeah.
Definitely sounds familiar.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, got the hit, but there's a full combo, and then the burst finally comes out. See, now you notice she has 300 bar because she got the meter for it right there. Gonna be able to get the ice combo here, and so that was the ice property. She got the increased hit stun using the D move to get the ice going on. So here it is, yeah. So this move is a lot like Extend Force in Arcana Heart. I can't remember the name of it in this game, but it's basically just gives them enhanced properties to stuff. It also freezes the timer. This is a level 1 super here. Yeah, you notice that a lot of what Jin is doing here is trying to stay away from Osa's incredible range on her katana. She's a very strong character. Like, she can get combos from pretty much anything, right?
Yeah,
now, right?
that was crazy.
Now,
like,
look at that. Damage bonus at the bottom right there because she used like 6 ice moves in it.
so without that damage might have been like 50% possibly.
That
like
wouldn't have really done a whole lot, to be honest with you, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That was, yeah, he had just given up, I guess, because the timer was at 9 seconds, so.
And that defense was just being too strong against him, so he's like, yeah, let me give you this round.
Yeah, which is really funny, too, because Iai is actually considered to have pretty strong mix-up in this game. So the fact that he was able to properly defend against Osa the entire time was actually kind of incredible. Ooh, nice anti-air right there. It's going to use the assist to extend, so that was a fire move right there on that assist. This character is wind element, so he can initiate counter-hit state if he so chooses.
Okay. Oh, I see, yeah, because 2 of his main assists are not wind elements, so as soon if he follows it up with...
yeah, so if he does the fire assist right after he does, yeah, he does the counter, pretty much, yeah.
And by the way, I want to point out, these assist hitboxes must be humongous.
Yeah, some of them are like actually gigantic. I really hope we're going to see Lancelot assist in this game because he might be the most hellacious Oki assist I've ever seen in a fighting game ever. He just stands on top of you, and the second you wake up, he hits you with a gigantic sword. And he has armor, so if you're trying to hit him with like a DP, he's just like, no! Yeah, trying to dash around, but Jin's movement has been so strong here so far. Okay, look at the extra damage right there. He should be able to kill from this no problem. Yeah.
Yo!
So the thing that happened right there is not only did he do a bunch of wind attacks prior to using the assist, but the level 3 assist is already going to do a ton of hits because it costs 3 mana. So, and it's also wind element, right?
Right.
So it's already getting the bonus damage from the regular hits, and then it tacks on the bonus damage from each individual hit after that.
That's ridiculous,
That's why that did so much damage there. Yeah. So that first game is, or I think that's
just one and done up in here, yeah.
Single game, single limb.
Single game, single limb.
Okay, so Osa. Oh no, that was Jin. Sorry, Jin. Moving on. The first game here.
Absolutely cutthroat. 1 and done, not even 2 out of 3. That's gonna be. I mean, that just seems fine because now, yeah, exactly right. Watching that match in real time, you know, it could obviously see that, you know, damage doesn't always come that easily. So those matches could end up dragging on for very long. So thank God that they are doing the 1 and done.
I'm gonna be real with you. This game takes as long as Dragon Ball FighterZ sometimes.
Yeah, all right.
Like I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be upfront.
3 out of 5 is about to be the international standard for Dragon Ball, though. I heard.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. I'm leaving right now. Who's my backup for this?
Oh my God! It's just us, baby. We're all with it.
But yeah, so luckily it is. So I actually did not know that it was going to be single game. We knew it was single elim, but I didn't know it was going to be single game. So this should actually go pretty fast, despite the fact that this game is kind of slow. I mean, you guys saw the way that Jin was trying to play around.
Yeah, his movement was amazing in that situation because just his ability, because you said obviously with was it EI was her name?
Yeah.
Also was playing EI. His ability to get damage pretty much anywhere within that range, pretty consistently, seemed pretty good with that character. But Jin's movement was just always outside of that range, and he just understood where he could be at any moment and how he could strike and play that footsie game. You know?
Yeah. So EI, her hit confirm ability, her mix-up, those are 2 really strong things. But she also has like she has a dive kick and a move that where she shoots like ice projectiles, like an
we saw that kind of like raining down on you.
So he was never under that once.
Ooh.
He was either above her or he was too far away to get hit by it, and that's where she normally gets her blocks done.
Okay.
So he was just never able to get started. That's how Jin was able to, like, you know, take that match.
Okay. I'll be looking for that if we see another EI. That looked like a pretty decent move for, like, possibly, you know, just a meaty.
Well, yeah, no, it's super good.
Yeah.
And then also her dive kick is plus on block because, okay, you know, sure, why not, right? Like, let's get a plus on block dive kick. And it's not even like, oh, you have to space it to get it. No, it's just plus on block. Like, period. Point blank, period.
That's the Sakazaki Yuri, man.
Like, it's just plus on block. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so one of the characters coming up, actually, so you guys know how I talked about the element system?
Yeah.
There are 2 characters in this game that do not have elements.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. One of the characters, or they both technically use all the elements in the game at once. But, oh, yes, we got Lancelot. All right, you guys are going to see it.
I've seen that assist. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, we got Lancelot. All right, so that assist on Oki is actually insane.
Big body Lancelot, because it's basically a rock that just smashes you because you press the button.
So on the left, that's the main character of the game. He's considered like top 2 with EI,
he is.
pretty much. On the right is the manaless character, right? So a lot of people like say that they're dark element because it looks like it's a dark element,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
So she has an element for every D move that she can do. The other dark element character in the game, she has a different system. She has like a gun, and you reload the bullets, right? It's she basically has a caster, right? If you watch Outlaw Star, and when you reload the bullets after using an assist, whatever assist element that was is the element that the bullet becomes when you reload.
Yuck.
Yeah. So it's actually super interesting. But so those are how the two elementless characters work, pretty much. This character here on the right, the one that is elementless, she has very long-reaching jump B normals, right? You saw that just a second ago with the button check.
Control a lot of airspace with that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So if you've watched Arcana Heart, Charlocrot is probably a character that you guys know about being able to control a ton of airspace.
Is that what we're looking at right there? That extending tendril?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's gonna cover a ton of ground. But the thing is the main character over here on the left. He's got basically his DP is like a flash kick, so it's really strong anti-air, right? He's got that dive kick fire right there. He's got very strong solo damage or just regular damage. So and if I remember correctly, he also has a command throw, which is really dumb. But
has he got an absorption attack?
I think it's for the elements.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember 100%. Oh, yeah. So you see that drill in the super right there? She actually has that as a normal move, and that's kind of like her big anti-air at the top of the screen.
Okay.
It does not have a lot of hits done, even on counter hit, right? So if you hit them at the tip of that move, you're not comboing off it, even on counter hit. But if they're a little bit closer to the ground, it's totally possible.
Okay.
Coming into it, I don't know. Like, see, the thing is like there's a lot of assists in this game, like a ton of them.
Yeah, I could tell from the character select screen that is just kind of like that's half of the game almost, you know.
Well, yeah, it really dictates like what your character is able to do at certain moments, right? Because certain assists are meant for like big damage combos. Certain assists are really good for neutral situations, like being able to whiff punish too, things like and certain ones extend blocks done really well for you, right? So it really depends on like not only what character you're playing, but like the way you're trying to play. So like there's one where a girl spikes a watermelon at you, and that's like a block stun assist, right?
Yo, all right.
But like I don't know what it's from, but she just spikes a watermelon at you, and I'm like, all right. But like so this character actually, so normally it's like a block or like a combo assist, but you can use it as a block stun assist if you use a low recovery move before it, because normally it's negative on block, but if you're ready to press a button after they block it, you're good to go.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, I think we're starting the match finally.
Right.
It's crazy how the setup might be just as long as the actual match
itself. So it reminds me of like Cross Tekken days, or at least like before that, when everybody thought, man, people are gonna take forever just to choose their gyms and stuff.
Yeah. Was this canon? I've actually never seen
special intros, man. I've missed D.
Is this a canon fight? Like I don't know the story.
I don't know the story either. Like, what's going on?
All right, so
someone sent us the. Baited.
We got bodied.
Baited.
I guess while we wait, I can mention that you start out with 0 mana. Okay, so you can't assist at the very start of the round.
Right, and then that builds up over time on its own.
Yeah, it just slowly builds up.
Okay.
1 bar at a time.
Yo, I like that hair clip.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right.
All right, so you build up that mana over time, and then as you use them, they continue to regenerate as the match goes on. There's nothing you can do to speed that up or anything, can you?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Maybe I missed that when I was like studying, but
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
The thing is like because like the extent force mechanic, which again, I'm sorry, I'm saying the incorrect name for it. I can't remember the actual term for the mechanic. The extent force mechanic, it does not increase your assist gain, I do believe, either. And that would be like one of the only things that I think would do it if something did.
Right.
But all right, we got Kmart Kirito coming up here. But yeah, so like I said, you just gotta watch those jumping B normals. Yeah, see, and it even pulls in.
Definitely cannot mess with that. I'm surprised it hit that close, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is it doesn't have like a dead zone either, so it's just like this is just I control all of this space.
From the wow, dude, that is messed up.
I mean, maybe like point blank it might have a dead zone, but I've seen it hit really close up. So
it looks like RQ just seems a little okay. You're going for the cute stuff in the corner.
Yeah, that's the Arxis mix-up to later. Kind of deal.
I recognize that for sure. And now
so there it is. You actually saw the counter hit state mechanic right there. So he used a fire assist and then immediately used the ice move. And
there it is again. Okay. Oh, and he got the slow pulse. You can run up and chase it and continue the combo. Put him in the corner. All right, I like that.
Yeah. So that's how that works. Anytime the screen freezes like that, it's a counter hit, right? So then you know
it indicates it. Cool.
Yeah. Well, it's not indicating that it's specifically that type of counter hit, but just like a counter hit in general.
Okay.
That it's like freezing. Yeah, he's really trying to. It's very hard to catch this character because like if you make one wrong moving. Oh, that was so good. So the dive kick is overhead, so he was able to combo off it thanks to the extend force mechanic. And after you cancel a normal plus, it's always plus 14.
Oh, got her again. Let's see what's going to happen this time.
These are all fire moves too, so you had to burst. Yeah, because that was going to be a ton of damage.
I saw it mounting up. And RQ suddenly back in this match.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting it.
So super. It's really important to recognize the avenues that she can attack from and not press a button because she might anti-air you from full screen.
She's
and you're just like,
let the hell breaker what?
Okay. Oh, so he had just gotten the overhead, but unfortunately he dropped the combo right there. That got Hinokino out, and he was no combo off that though. Okay, there's that anti-air I'm talking about,
really,
right?
Yeah,
he wasn't. Oh, wow, he caught him on the other side. Big swords. We're sword normals.
Looked ridiculous. I could not tell.
That's sword normals for you, but yeah, look at that. Oh, nice block on the overhead, and he's still canceled into it anyway.
And that makes it safe, right?
I think I'm pretty sure it's safe, like regardless, but he probably didn't want to lose his turn.
Okay, yeah.
Like I think it's negative, but I don't.
Continue the mix up.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it worked out for him. Look at how much damage he tacked on just now. There's so much mana on the side of Hinokino, and he's unable to use it.
Oh my! Another one.
That's one of the reasons why this character is so strong. The second he puts you into block stun, you have to block 18 mix-ups.
Yeah.
Okay, full combo off it right there with the assist. He's not going to go for the counter hit state because it's not worth it. He would rather just get the bar.
Hinokino got a lot of work to do right now, but it looks like he's looking good for it.
Oh, you saw? Okay,
in a lot of trouble.
He did 3 different counter hit state combos right there. He cycled through all the elements.
And he gets some health regen because it ended with wind, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he caught the burst. Yeah, so bursts on whiff and on block are very punishable. It's very much like a Guilty Gear or a Blaze Blue burst.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to the season finale, apparently.
Yeah, so that's the level 2 supers. So there's only level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is called like Million Skill. I can't remember what level 2 is called, but it's Million Excalibur. Yeah.
Million Excalibur? Okay.
Million
cool.
Excalibur is anything with a cinematic like you saw there where Jaws came up and ate him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Is that just like immediate cinematic every time?
They do like an a couple of attacks and then they go into whatever their animation is after that. So like it's one of those things where I think what they try to do is like they try to ensure that they hit somebody before you have to watch like a cutscene.
Don't want to give everybody the free rush super unblockable.
Yeah.
I feel it. I respect it. This game's kind of sick.
Yeah. So Hinokino's gonna move on here. Took the first game pretty emphatically. I mean like. Actually, no. RQ definitely did pretty well because like the second he got him to block, it was. He was
definitely doing that right because I saw like in KOF obviously we use maximum on block to continue to mix up, and the second time that he used it basically both times it worked out for him, and so I think just Hinokino having that burst available kind of just ruined his high in that situation. You know, they just couldn't get right again.
It was definitely like Hinokino's plan to just use burst to not deal, so he didn't have to deal with that situation. Pretty much.
Man, I don't hate it, dude. Like if you just don't want to block it and you're that confident in your offense, why not, right?
I think that was a very strong game plan, especially against that character in particular, because that's his game plan, right? Is to do exactly that, and if that negates it, like that's just a hard counter at that point.
And we had seen earlier in the match that RQ just was not messing with Hinokino in that range. So as soon as he put him back in that situation, he was like, great, it's back to the square one situation.
Yeah. And I mean, when she's a little bit farther away, she's at advantage basically because you know she has the vacuuming, incredibly far-reaching normals. It's just I feel like the way he decided to play that like shows an obvious amount of matchup knowledge. Yeah, so up next is Mr. Bushido.
Mr. Bushido.
Versus Yamanaka. Unfortunately, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't actually know 90% of the players. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to front.
No, this is not the time to pretend to be something you're not, Ebonic. EP, we are here as students, scholars of the game.
Yeah,
we are not here to impress anybody.
Well, luckily, at least I can talk about like EI and stuff like that.
No, yeah, you can talk about the characters for sure. Go ahead.
Like I can play that character, but I mean, like I know a bit about the other ones as well. But like EI is that's my girl. Like she's super cool. So basically, she has like misfiner cancels if you're familiar with Guilty Gear. Basically, because she does have a stance.
Fast, look at it right there.
Yeah, that's actually the misfiner cancel. So he's doing the fastest possible one actually because you couldn't even see the sword come out.
Is that build meter?
I don't think so.
Thank God.
I don't think so. Yeah, right. But like, yeah, so you can misfiner cancel stuff. Yeah, there's a high misfiner right there. She did just a second ago.
Yeah. So,
I guess she's basically just
what
like.
Is that?
That's an assist.
What assist was that?
That's a laser.
Yo.
I got nothing else for you, dog.
Light him up, man.
Like, that's a laser. I don't know anybody's name. Like the chick from High Score Girl is in this game.
Oh,
so, I mean, like,
I don't remember.
As an assist, she's a level 1 mana colorless assist. So I don't actually know what she does. She's not very good.
Oh
so,
no!
Like I never see anybody play her.
All I've seen is that she kicks the cab at you and you can like charge it or something
That's
like that. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I never see anybody use her. In fact, I'm mad sad because we didn't get to see much of Lancelot last game.
Oh no, for real.
Because like he never got the knockdown.
I was waiting to see that. Yeah.
He got the mix up, but he dropped the combo almost every time. I think it was. Like.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. This is strictly probably an arcade crowd too. Like I don't know if these guys play on console.
It's totally possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the thing is the arcade version is the same as the console version at the moment because so before they released the console version is when they did their balance updates to the arcade.
Oh,
one.
so it actually got this first even with the new characters and stuff.
Yeah. So they did all that stuff in the arcade previously. Iori though I'm pretty sure was console exclusive originally, but I don't know if he's been added to the arcade version.
Okay. I was going to say, the Iori videos I've seen in this game are actually making him look really cool, so.
He's definitely a super cool character for sure.
I don't know how good yet.
The thing is like, a lot of people are saying that he's just like, he's all right. You know what I mean? He's not like amazing, but he's okay.
Is this like the first game Iori's in where he's like, just okay?
Well, you know, it's really funny too, because if you check out the Masumi Wiki, the explanation for Iori is mad hilarious. It's basically about like, so, Iori's a character from 98. He was godlike in 98, but he couldn't stop doing sweep. So he went to a game where his sweep is special cancelable. Yeah, you check the pressure right here from Mr. Bushido. So this is this character's bread and butter. You're blocking. You're going to block. If you have the defense, you can get out. But otherwise, have fun.
Oh no! My God, he committed a little too much to that. I think that might have been an input error.
That's going to be a lot of damage, but he did commit to the third hit of the record.
Hell breaker.
Yeah, see? And she's going to get a ton from this. That, by the way, that's a ton for this game. So.
All right, this is going to hurt for sure.
Yeah, so he's going to get a ton of the...
oh, no! He dropped it.
What is with these guys dropping
these Arthur players, man? I'm telling you.
I mean, they're all named Arthur, dog. So, that's what this game is about. Iori's middle name is Arthur. Like, come on.
Are you kidding? Yo, get him.
Okay, so he's got the hit here. What's really nice about this character, too, is all of his combos are very strong corner carry, and then it puts him in the 50-50 situation after this as well. So, you know, it's pretty much like he was very clearly designed around one thing.
Yeah. He does it well, though.
Oh, very much so, yes. Yeah. Oh, nice. That was max range conversion, actually. That was max range for that.
Damn.
So that definitely shows that Yamanaka has the ability to convert very well. Not a lot of health going. Oh, almost got the hit right there. Oh, what a confirm! That was insane. That was a third strike confirm. One hit.
Oh, run up grab. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you get the OTG off that. Cool.
So, some characters do get combos off of throws, and
Okay.
some characters do not. So this is one of the characters that does. I do not believe EI gets a combo off of her throw. However.
Okay. Would that probably mean that her throw does more damage than the throw that gets an OTG or something?
I'm going to assume, but I don't know actual damage values on throws.
Oh, okay.
So, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right, good Abare.
Nice counterport. Yeah, exactly, Abare. We are in the land of Nepal.
Gotta hold that a little bit.
Oh my God, he broke his ankles! He broke his ankles! Yeah,
Hot
that's
sauce.
So remember I was talking about this character's mix-up? That's one of them.
Dude.
But okay, so I was wrong. So that was her throw, though, that he started off of that. So she does get a combo off throw. It looks like nice block on the overhead, but he extends. He's going to keep this going. There's the overhead, and because he has the assist backing him, he doesn't actually need to use the extend force again. Backs off, maybe.
Oh, nice anti-air.
Into full damage, too. That's pretty good. I mean, that was solo damage, so it wasn't crazy. Yeah, guard cancel. I don't want to deal with this no more, but full conversion here. Okay. Oh, air throw. Nice. So one of the funny things about this game that's not in a lot of other games, by the way, I forgot to mention, is so when you block in the air, you actually regain an air action.
Oh, no. Oh, man. That is so gross.
Is the million skill. It's not going to kill, though. Oh, wow. What a barrier right there. Trying to keep him off, but he's right back into the block situation. He's got to be able to find his way out. He can't guard cancel yet because he doesn't have 100 meter, but he's working towards it.
Looking for that high, too. Ooh, the delay.
Oh, but there it is. The burst comes out from Mr. Bushido. And wow. So he had not used the burst the entire time.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, he was just continuing hold it forward, even on defense, pretty much.
It was interesting though because like his pressure was he kept him in block stun long enough that like he was probably too worried that he'd be able to like use a low recovery normal and just kind of block if the burst came out and die. So I'm wondering if that was the case, but he did not use like the burst even when he got hit. So I'm not
that's courage.
Maybe he thought it was 2 out of 3.
He's like, I got it. It's cool, baby. It's all right.
Maybe his button wasn't bound. I don't know.
Oh, but I'm definitely impressed by what I'm seeing here, just from like a general fighting game standpoint. You know, these guys are taking these big bets on their characters, and this is one and done too. I'd be sweating bullets right now.
I don't know. I really enjoy this game, but I don't know if I can play it single game. I don't know if I can do that. I might I might actually die.
And you got to tell yourself, like, I'm not allowed to burst until it's really mattering. And nope, definitely bursting on the first hit.
Somebody hits me with the EI laser assist combo. I'm just gonna throw my stick. I'm like, I'm dead.
I'm already out of burst, man. I ain't blocking that.
Oh man, but yeah. So once again, we are here at EVO Japan 2019, showing you guys some Million Arthur Arcana blood.
Yeah, I mess that up all the time too.
Yeah. So
we're having a fun time, honestly. It looks like a good game. I think the contestants are having a good time. Shout out to Square Enix for bringing this game out here and putting it on the big stage.
If you don't know, this game is actually coming to America on Steam very
that's
soon.
Right. They announced that last night, I believe.
Yeah. So one of the things is they actually said they weren't going to do an American release at all. The developer, when the game was about to come out, used the word. He said, this is a slight paraphrasing, not exactly verbatim, but he said, if everyone that bought Million Arthur bought 5 copies, they would do an American release.
Oh, right? No.
So apparently they got the equivalent at least. I don't know.
I was going to say, don't say that around the anime community because they'll definitely make that happen.
Well, I'm like, they did apparently because we're getting this English release.
Yo, that's sick.
So it's happening. Like,
I was going to say, they could have just put it on Steam and then not even translated it. It would have been just as good.
Yeah, I think people would have ate that up immediately.
For sure.
Like, because we would have just done a translation patch. Somebody would have just patched it out. Like, come on. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm really happy to hear that, actually, because, like, I wasn't really, like, I was probably going to end up, like, I'm going to say this on, like, EVO main stage, but I was probably going to end up game sharing it with somebody, like the Japanese version. But, like...
Don't be a mooch.
But, like, because it was the Japanese version, but because it's coming out on Steam, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can just buy that. It's like, it's English, I can stream it, whatever, And,
system works.
Like, the crazy part about this is, like, I've only been watching this game for a little bit, and, like, I've actually, it's, like, super fun for me to watch. It's a really strong spectator game, in my personal opinion.
I think so too. The little bit I have studied for this game definitely led me to believe rather that you don't need to know everything that's happening on screen because everything is kind of so big. People are just getting clobbered left and right. You know, it's kind of visceral in that sense, you know?
Yeah, I think it does a really good job of explaining its own mechanics.
That too,
in a way. Like maybe not like the word mechanics is what I'm looking for, but explaining what's happening on screen by itself.
Right.
Because like it even indicates like how much of a how much of a damage multiplier you're getting directly under the damage that's happening. So it's just like, yeah, this guy is doing 1.9% or 1.9 more damage than he would do normally or whatever. You know what I mean? You can tell that somebody's doing an ice thing because when they get the increased hits on, they're encased in ice.
Exactly, and the screen turns blue or whatever. Or when you get that counter hit that you were talking about, it just freezes.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think it does a good job of just being like, oh, okay, this happened here. I don't exactly know like what the name of it was or what like. Or like how they initiated it, but I know that it happened, and I think that this game does that very well.
All right, so this is another Arthur.
Yeah, well, they're all Arthur. This is an alternate color for the characters, so I can't tell. Oh no, he has a shirt. Okay, never mind. So there's two characters that look very, very similar, and when I first started studying this game, I got really confused by them. But one of them doesn't wear a shirt, but this one does, and he also has a gauntlet, so it's a different character. My bad. But yeah, so he has fire element. Oh, that was Lancelot, by the way. I don't know why he tried to use him in neutral, but
maybe try to guard against a button in the air.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna extend force, try and get him off him. Oh, but he got the low right there. Yeah, he caught him pressing buttons because it was counter hit. So he was probably trying to Abari out. Again, another counter hit. This could be death, actually.
Just block, my man.
I'm pretty sure this is death. Yeah, the Million Excalibur. Here we go.
Oh, my God. The production value.
Anime! Okay, yeah, he did die. All right. 6.5K. That's actually really good damage.
Yeah, I know. In any game.
So he probably hit him with the optimal thing. Like that was probably like the training mode combo right there that he hit him with.
He's got one chance.
Yeah. So it's just so crazy to me that this character's knockdown is so good that he doesn't even need to use Lancelot a lot of the time. Yeah, see right there, he used him as a defensive tool instead. Because like I said, Lancelot, he has armor. So if you try to challenge him, he's just going to watch you.
And he'll take the hit and you still get the extra movement after that.
Yeah, so. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, he tried to use the projectile right there to push him off. It was basically like a force push, get off me situation. There's the extend forward. Yeah, another one. Right back at you. Okay, this is all win, by the way.
Oh, so that's going to regenerate health for him?
Yeah. It's very small, though. It's like...
that's such a trip, though. Like, you know, the fact that you're hitting the opponent, but it's regenerating health for you. I guess just like, you know, mentally it's hard to imagine that. But it, you know, it makes perfect sense when you're watching it happen in person.
Oh, immediate burst. That was really fast.
That's definitely my kind of burst.
Oh, I mean, you know, he's going to have access to way more meter faster because not only when you burst you get the extra maximum meter, but it gives you 100 meters straight if it hits.
Okay.
But only if it hits.
But that's the only time he gets to use it. Now he has to block everything for real.
Yeah, and against this character that we saw the hellacious mix-up from earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, he bet the farm, basically.
He really wanted to hold on to the offense, but he didn't really press his luck at all. Ow! Double overhead!
Yeah, that's just how it be sometimes, Pockets. That's just how it be sometimes. Million skill to get the knockdown. What's the situation? Okay,
not done yet. All right.
Wow, he almost got a conversion off that, too.
Oh, walks right into the jump in.
I guess maybe he thought it was going to cross up, so he was trying to, you know, trying to. Okay, nice.
Oh my God!
Wow, he definitely just gave him the big boot. he big booted his ass.
Great use of the project. Oh man!
Okay, he extend forced out of the overhead so he didn't have to block.
He's looking for that overhead so much right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's gotten hit by the overhead once actually.
No, he's just definitely avoided it every time. But finally,
I think he called the assist too early because normally what that does is that this is supposed to hit you meaty and you have to block, right? So he was trying to set up a situation where it would force him to like respect him.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that he did not hit that at proper. Like he hit it too early because he just got up and just like slapped him in the face.
Is that what that was?
No, he just hit him. Like it was like a 5A or something.
I was watching the guy sailing upwards. I'm like, what's happening here?
That was the assist that's supposed to like you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's supposed to put him in block stun, but. All right.
Cool. Hey, DP assist don't always work out like that sometimes, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that he's going to move on. Yeah. And remember, this is single elimination, so we're pretty much down to our top 4 already. I don't know how much time has passed, but it seems like it's going pretty fast to me,
I know,
actually.
right? Yeah, we were definitely worried about this dragging on for a little bit, but it seems like we're going to be rolling right into... Yeah.
They definitely made the right choice with the
One and
single
done.
elim single match because, like I said, this game goes as long as Dragon Ball FighterZ does sometimes. So
It's not always a bad thing, man.
well, we're only allotted like a certain amount of time to put this on stage, right? So like, if this game was actually just like the top 8 double elim, we would have gone over it, like guaranteed.
Like already over.
Yeah, we would have gone over it.
All right. Well, who else we got next? Looks like we're going to be running up Jin versus Hinokino.
Yeah, smiley face.
Smiley face.
But yeah, no, it is Jin. It's just Jin.
Jin versus Hinokino, and then on the bottom of that we see Mr. Bushido versus Smirnoff, one of my oldest friends.
Yeah, Mr. Smirnoff, you know, he gets you through the night.
Yeah, totally. You know,
He gets you through the night.
Call him up real quick, say, hey, man, what you doing? I need you to come over real quick.
Always call him on the cell. He will be right there. It doesn't matter if he's full screen or what. Yo, I'm really happy to be commentating with you, by the way.
Finally, right? This is like the first time we ever worked together, and I'm just like, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm so lost. I'm actually studying as much as I can of this game because I'm probably going to buy it on Steam when it does come out.
Oh, yeah, hella. Yeah. I'm definitely going in.
The goons have definitely been like dabbling in a lot of different games, you know, with playing Eunice and whatnot.
Yeah,
This is
I've
one
been
of the games
watching
I've been
the
trying to check out, you know. And I'll admit, you know, the reason why I wanted to check it out was because Iori Yagami was in there.
Of course,
So
I don't blame you.
I got kind of hooked.
He's got air dash taco.
That's so stupid, man.
Can you believe? I have to say though, can you believe in a game where Iori has air dash taco and a cancelable sweep? He's
not
not the
good.
best. Yeah, he's not even like amazing.
That's like, I'm seeing why, but I'm just like on paper I was like, wow, this must be the most broken character in existence. And oh no, wait a minute, not quite.
That speaks volumes about everything else going on in the game.
Yeah, for real. It is just like gigantic stuff happening left and right. And I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to block half of it.
You will in due time.
I just got to get used to the flow of it.
You're just 10 years too early, that's all.
Junin Hayandayo.
Junin Hayandayo. Oh, man.
I'm having a great time, though.
Oh, yeah,
I hope these guys are. These guys look so serious playing this game, but I mean, I don't blame them because, like, when you have to block stuff like that, I'd be stressed, too. Like, you know, the eyes never blink because the moment you do, you get hit by the third overhead.
Well, I mean, we're going to see a lot more of those in a minute because I'm pretty sure this guy is never mind.
It's if it's Gene, he's gonna run with
yeah, I forgot that
Risu.
he was the Reese player.
The Risu.
However you pronounce it. I thought it was Reese, but I could be wrong. It's like R-I-E-Z.
I come from the
American.
future.
Yeah, I come from yeah, you're gonna see Hinokono on the Dark Element character. I forget her name. It's actually like really long. It's like something.
I'm looking at it now. It looks like pretty long. A lot of kanji there.
But like even in the American translation, it's like something slightly longer. But I can't remember what it is. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I know.
Like her name's her actual occupation.
Twitter is blowing me up right now. I'm sure. No,
like, you don't know this.
What is wrong with you? Do you actually not know that this person went to school with this person, and that's why they have the canon matchup? Come on,
dude. Why did you even put these guys up there?
Yeah, so I mean, earlier we saw Jin with the excellent movement, right? And this is a character, like his opposing character that he has to fight was the one where we saw had incredible control of the screen.
Right.
So his movement is going to become key because he's going to be
covers so much of the ground now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna see how he handles it. I mean, like obviously last time what we saw was huge amounts of matchup knowledge as well from Jin. So I wonder if that'll be the case here as well. Yeah, you can see he's already trying to play at specific ranges. Yeah.
Now, the question is there a hurt box on those tendrils?
That's the thing is I've never seen people hit it too far away. So maybe it's like only on the tip it's not, but maybe like in the middle area there's probably a hurt box.
So he's gonna probably try to use his. Wow.
Oh, nice Apari right there. So what happened right there is Hinokono messed up whatever input, and so basically it's not even gonna put him in block stun for Jin, and so he was just like, oh, you messed up. Like, that's mine.
Give me that damage, baby.
Like, I'm putting you in the corner right now.
Oh, man, she vacuums even on block. Whoa,
nice. No. That was such a good evasive roll right there. And then he caught the other evasive roll from Hinokono. Excellent reactions from Jin thus far.
Made him panic a little bit there. All right, I like it. Oh, no, nice air to air.
And full conversion of it. Just a drop at the end, unfortunately. Yeah, the combo wasn't going to go on too much longer, but still, it would have been important to keep him in the corner because now he's out. There's the extend force. Yeah, he wants his damage. Give me my health back, sir.
That bad boy came out of nowhere.
So he not only did he do about a third of his life, but he also took some health back from it. Oh, nice anti-air. That was so good. He unfortunately doesn't have any assists, so he couldn't combo off it.
That's a nice exchange nonetheless.
God damn! Oh, there's the over. Okay, so that overhead's like a pogo stick. It comes down, but it bounces off right there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He probably caught him trying to throw tech, maybe. I don't know.
That's that Sengoku Basara across Matotsuka.
That's not something I've heard in a long time.
Oh, man, you know I'm about that cross leg.
All right, well, I mean, like, hopefully they make a new one.
Yeah,
and I want it to be just as dumb.
Yeah, please. Capcom, if you're listening, call them up.
Call Arxis. They'll make it.
They're doing a lot right now. I'm pretty sure they got the dance schedule open.
They might. No, I think they're too busy, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, we got to worry about fate. We got Grand Versus, too, huh?
Yeah, we do have, it's not fake, right? It's Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Yeah.
Is it Grand Blue Fantasy Versus?
Yeah.
Grand Blue Versus? Okay.
Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Okay.
A game I am incredibly excited about. Like, if people watch my Twitter when it got us announced, I was blowing up, dude. I was like, yes! Oh my God!
That was definitely some Venom stuff right there.
That's the Arxis special, pretty much.
Yes.
And this isn't even an Arxis game.
Yeah, telling you, man.
Okay, nice evasive roll to get out of there.
Yeah, I respect that.
So what that means is he actually didn't set him up meaty because you can't evasive roll frame 1 wake up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So like if something's already hitting you, you kind of, oh my God, he got him again.
That's actually so cool that they cannot evasive roll on wake up like that. That is giving me so much respect for this game immediately.
Yeah.
Whoa, all right.
Oh, but he caught the burst off the counter. Oh my God, he's dead. That's the
That's
idea.
crap. About to be 1-1. Yo.
Million Excalibur. All right, Jaws.
Yo, call the A-team.
She's the one who turns into Jaws. That's her. I think.
Wow.
I think she turns into that.
It turns into a shark.
And then she's like, oh yeah. So every character when they win, they change into like anime trope clothes. Yeah, no, I'm not even playing with you. Like,
I know,
even the male characters turn into something like earlier. You saw the main
apron,
he turned into a chef. Yeah,
he's the coffee maker.
There's one character who is not in this top 8. Otherwise, it might have ruined our core values. If they came up. It might have ruined our core values if they came up. Oh my God, that anti-air was sick. It hit on the other side.
He's got the pressure going. Oh, that maybe trying to trick him and going to the left.
Oh, what an anti-air. And he got the assist. Yeah, immediate burst. I'm trying to get out.
Trying to keep this life that I got. Oh, man, with punish.
Well, so like I'm gonna be real with you. I think wind is one of the weaker elements because of the health regain is not as much as you might think.
It doesn't seem that significant. Yeah.
Whereas increased hit stun allowing you to do stronger combos or damage over time. Damage over time is still kind of similar to wind in terms of incremental amounts.
It's just in the other direction.
But it's a bit more, and it does actual damage to the opponent. So.
I was wondering, does it the ice element apply to block stun as well?
No, it's just hit stun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he did get the hit from full screen right there, and that's going to do it. Hinokono's going to take out Jin. Yeah, that character's so strong, man. Like, she controls space probably the best out of...
It's just the fact that she can throw out the extension tendril, and it's going to hit you even in the range where you should have counter hit her.
Yeah,
you know?
Probably.
That's like the scary part for me.
Well, so like unlike other quote unquote Dalsum-like characters, those tendrils they vacuum in if they hit.
Yeah, even on block too.
So
right?
so it's like it's a lesser amount of a vacuum on block, but it's still a vacuum, right? Mm-hmm. So regardless of that, like. Because if she can get hit confirmed so easy, she can just be tossing out jump Bs basically, and she's just like, oh, I got the hit, like, oh, that was cool.
Time to convert.
I'm so good.
You know, I actually like characters like that in games, man. I just kind of want to be able to throw buttons out, and if you run into it, I'm like, man, I'm so good at neutral, man. So good at neutral, man.
My core values are insane.
My footsies, doc. Fundamentals. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves as much as we are. This game is pretty great. If you want to check it out, make sure that you keep it locked on Steam. I don't know if they gave us a date yet.
Yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, obviously we've been here a little bit busy with our personal commentary duties. Mm-hmm. You've been doing like KOF and stuff like that.
Yes,
I'm sure. I've been over on Soul Calibur
for a bit. I saw you on Soul Calibur and a little bit of Blaze Blue possibly later on.
Yeah, Blaze Blue. I'm doing Blaze Blue after this shift.
Sick.
So, but. So I didn't actually get to see the actual announcement. I just saw that people were talking about it.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So that's the only reason I know that like it's coming out on Steam pretty much.
I'm probably gonna get blown because I know I retweeted it last night, but I was just like half awake when it happened. I was like, sick.
Exactly. That was like the same thing for me. I was just like, wow, that's cool. I'm going to bed though. I'm tired.
The jet lag is still hitting me, bud.
Oh no, absolutely. This is my first time out of the country.
No way,
Period.
Dude.
Period. So
I
it's destroying me, and I'm an insomniac. So normally I don't sleep anyway, but like I've finally been able to get a good night's rest, and I've never felt better.
Dude, it's hitting you and my brother Gibby, man. He's been sleeping every night and waking up like, oh yeah, I'm actually refreshed. I'm like,
yeah, it's super odd to wake up and be like, I could go for some, go for a walk.
Go for some breakfast, man. Like some eggs. Like, what is this? Yeah, shoot, I'm actually eating breakfast. I haven't eaten breakfast in like 3 years.
I barely ever eat breakfast.
Yeah.
It's too difficult for me.
No, it's not important anyway. I mean, that's more of a luxury meal than anything. You want to eat that around.
I mean, like it depends on what you do, because like breakfast is good for getting the energy in you.
Yeah.
But like if you don't have to do something in the morning, like
keep sleeping, man.
Yeah, what does it matter?
Yeah. All right, now we got our personal friend, Mr. Smirnoff versus Mr. Bushido.
Smirnoff is your friend.
Are you more of a?
I do not associate with the alcohol.
You're not supposed with the Smirnoff?
I don't drink at all, actually.
Oh.
So like, period. Like, it's not even like it's not even like a religion or anything like that.
Who said anything about alcohol? Smirnoff has been a friend of mine. Nah, just kidding. Nah, that's cool, man. I don't judge.
Like, no, it's one of those things where I don't care if like other people do. I just don't. Like, I just hate the taste. That's cool. It. Mr. Bushido, on the other hand.
Mr. Bushido, you down with the Mr. Bushido?
You know, he's a Bushido. Like, what do I say? He's loyal. He's honest.
He'll cut you.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Step out of line.
That's the only problem, though, is he might actually.
He might
murk me.
If he want to tell you how you stepped out of line, just know you got cut.
That was dishonorable.
I must have messed up somewhere, you know.
That was dishonorable. All right, yeah. Here's the mirror.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The thing is like this was gonna happen no matter what. Like,
no, I definitely saw it coming.
If you follow this game, you knew this character was coming.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Well, you know, sometimes they just happen to not be in the same spot in the bracket, I guess. Like,
oh, yeah.
But here we go. First game here, Smirnoff versus Mr. Bushido. I'm sure you're rooting for your good friend Smirnoff right now.
Mr. Smirnoff, yes. You know, that's someone that's gotten me through many times. You know, helped me. Nah, I won't even make that joke anymore. But I actually forgot which one was which already.
Unfortunately, okay, so Mr. Bushido is the blue, and Smirnoff is the black.
Got it.
I'm just going by the damage that's being taken.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, that's always a good, safe bet. Gameplay style, I'm assuming at this point is going to be pretty much identical because this guy is so good at doing one thing.
We're going to see a lot of the same stuff here. Oh, he got him on the other side, so that actually made the character turn around and he was unable to convert despite being in the corner and you know, normally being able to get good damage. Okay, extend force out of the overhead. Doesn't want to deal. Oh, nice! So Lancelot took the hit from the assist?
So he takes multiple hits on the armor?
Yeah, apparently.
That's sick.
All I know is he can go through it. Like, that's what. He missed the super.
But gets the damage anyway. It forces him to burst.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that might be it.
It was a 2A starter. Hold on. I know he's going to be able to go to Million Excalibur, but okay. So here we go. It was a 2A starter, so I don't know how much like scaling Million Excaliburs are on 2As. Okay, so it does.
I was about to say that was a lot of pomp and circumstance for a non-kill.
But I'm just saying, like. Okay, yeah, nice conversion.
Put him in the corner. All lands on the low A.
Yeah, okay, but I do like the Abari right there. That shows that Smirnoff's not afraid. Despite this character's
I feel like you can't be in this game because I've seen what it looks like when you get stuck blocking in that corner. If you're not going to roll or press a button, you're just going to have to be good at guessing.
Yeah, like a good example was that EI player we were talking about earlier who just straight up did nothing like the entire time.
And we were just like, wow, she's supposed to be so strong. And I don't know.
I mean, if you're just blocking all day, that's not an action, right?
Exactly.
All right, there's Lancelot. He's coming in. Oh, nice air throw. Okay, so he doesn't get a combo off his air throw, only his ground throw. Caught his roll. Yeah,
what a back air dash, too. That was clean.
Yeah. Okay, Million skill coming out. Use the assist for Oki. I like that decision. So basically, he's basically trying to make his Oki as tight as possible so that he can't be DP'd.
Okay.
Oh, nice. The overhead Lancelot, but yeah, you can't counter call on Lancelot.
That's broke.
Yeah, very, very strong assist. He's super good.
All right, Smirnoff in a lot of trouble here, or rather, Mr. Bushido in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, immediate burst. He was going to take a ton of damage from that, but basically what would happen is he would lose his lead as well.
And Mr. Bushido's just going to need one good touch.
I mean, okay, blocks the
Or a
overhead.
bad one.
Oh, but that's the mix-up right after. So you block one overhead, right? And then they extend, and well, time to guess.
Man, I like it, but at the same time, I'd be mad as you know what.
HE double hockey sticks. I believe is what happens in the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
One of my favorite movies.
Clobber him.
Ever. He gave him the knuckle puck on that overhead. So yeah.
Somebody call the Bash Brothers.
Smirnoff is going to move on. He's going to face Hinokono in Grand Finals, which is coming up next. Remember, this is single elim, so we're basically just getting into it.
We're all for all the marbles. Hinokono versus Smirnoff. hopefully they show us something good here because that was kind of quick. Even though this game does take a little bit of time to get a match play through, that one ended up going pretty quickly.
Well, that character is the embodiment of like trying to kill you right this moment, right? Pretty much. So. Yeah, so we're going to go to the stage. I believe they're probably going to interview our grand finalists real fast before they start the match.
Oh, it's SBO style then, huh?
Possibly, but here you go. Check it out.
グランドファイナル出場選手、ヒノキの選手。対するはスミノフ選手。それではお二人にお話を伺いましょう。まずはヒノキの選手、意気込みをお願いいたします。
まあ多分負けないと思うんで、サクッと優勝したいと思います。
超強気。すごい強気ですね。改めてヒノキの選手、ミリオンアーサーアルカナブラッドを選んでプレーされている理由をお聞かせいただけますか。
まあ新しいアーケードでなんか新しいゲームってあんまり出なくて、アルカナブラッドが結構、珍しくっていうか、久々にアーケードの新作だったんで、それでやってたって感じですね。
なるほど。そしてこのアルカナでエボジャパン2019の勝者になるということですね。
はい、
わかりました。期待しております。前を失礼いたします。続きましてスミノフ選手、意気込みをお願いいたします。
そうですね、今日ちょっと寝坊してきましてで本当勝つと思ってなかったんで、ちょっとコートの下がパジャマなのがちょっと頭に
なるほど。では決勝戦はコートを脱いでパジャマ状態で臨むということでよろしいですか。
ごめんなさい、それはちょっと
それはさすがにちょっと恥ずかしい。では改めてスミノフ選手にも伺いたいと思います。なぜあえてミリオンアーサーアルカナブラッドを選んでプレーされているのでしょうか。
そうですね、新作ゲームは片っ端から触ってまして、で触ってみたら面白いなと思ってずっと続けてます。あ
りがとうございます。なるほど。ではそのずっと続けているアルカナをエボジャパン2019ではスミノフ選手が勝者になるということでしょうか。
なるでしょうね。
強気同士。いいですね。強気で素晴らしいです。それでは両選手準備をお願いいたします。頑張ってください。それでは小市さん、タクマプロデューサー、よろしくお願いいたします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。さあ、ということでスミノフ選手下パジャマで。
Hey guys, we're back with more Million Arthur Arcana Blood. We're set for grand finals. I am Hell Pockets, and to the left of me, or right of me rather, is Ebonic Plague. He's been helping me through this game. We're learning a lot, such as apparently we were wrong. You can't really wake up in this game.
You weren't wrong. I was wrong.
Oh, he was wrong.
I'm a failure.
He's a failure. I got excited. I'm disappointed now. Rip.
It turns out that I'm an idiot, and there is frame 1 on abrasive rolls invincibility, so you pretty much can only throw them on wake up to beat that option. I'm sorry.
Just why, man?
I'm the worst. I know. I get it. I know.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, all right? It's developers that are out of touch.
But yeah, so we're getting into this grand finals. They just had the interview earlier. I believe Hell Pockets translated pretty well for me just a moment ago. One of the guys is fighting for a new jacket.
New jacket, man. That thing looks like it's been seeing some days, some rough weeks.
We don't actually know any Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know that much Japanese. It's a nice jacket, though. I don't know why he's trying to get rid of it.
Look at him.
It's a nice pea coat.
My man's styling.
He's like, maybe he just wants 2 coats, you know? 2 coats. This is his new album.
Man, not 2 coats. He's the Japanese 2 Chainz.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Hinoko versus Smirnoff. So Hinoko was playing the dark element character. Smirnoff a moment ago, we saw the main character of the game, Mr. Rushdown himself.
Oh, dude, I joke, but I actually like the way that character does rush down because of the way the system works. You know, able to use the extend for the double air dash and kind of force your opponent to guess, is he actually going to land and go low or go high really quickly? You know, plus he's got the double overhead on top of the air dash with the dive kick. It's like, that's beautiful.
I can so what I can tell from what you've been telling me so far is that you're attracted to power.
I'm attracted to power. I like grind. Now, you wouldn't be able to tell that if I did what does my main say about me meme? If I actually did that, you'd probably assume, oh, you must have some kind of martyr complex. You pick the worst characters in every game. but actually enjoy the grind.
See, I am also attracted to tower because for whatever reason, I sometimes always accidentally pick the top tier.
Oh, man.
Like so I pick characters completely by, first by aesthetic, and then after I watch their gameplay.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so like, I pick DI solely on aesthetic. And she's like the second best character in the game.
You're like, sweet. First try, baby.
Same thing happened to me in BlazBlue, like, you know, just stuff like that. It just goes on. Marvel 3, just...
Oh, no, so there's definitely, in the FGC, there's something called a Hellpox character where any character I pick, if they even seem like they were top tier before, will be cursed into lower mid to low tier for the rest of the game's lifespan.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good power that I can use on every character I pick. Now, it also works in the opposite direction. If I say a character is going to be bad, they're going to be the best character in the game. Case in point, Videl. Before she even came out, I said, man, Videl's going to suck. As soon as I saw the trailer, Videl's going to suck. Put it all over Twitter.
We've been seeing a lot of damage and crazy stuff out of Videl, actually, especially with that restand glitch off the cinematic.
That was just unnecessary.
I was like, what
I was already wrong.
That has to be a glitch, right?
No, that's definitely a glitch.
Like,
before I was even wrong, before I was even before that even came out, I was already proven wrong. And then they just decided to throw that in there, and I'm like, great, now I look like an idiot.
No, you were just taking one for the team. It was a lot like,
a big one.
I don't know if you heard about Beautiful Dude, but every character he picks, he gets nerfed. So what he basically has been doing.
Oh, he's the SoCal Beneath.
Yeah. Sorry, not Beneath. Beautiful Dude. Beautiful Dude has been picking characters, and they've been getting nerfed left and right. And so basically, he was just like, no, I'm just gonna start picking top tier, and that way they'll get nerfed.
And we're gonna balance the game, guys.
So,
You're welcome.
He's been taking one for the team. Anyway, we're gonna get back to some map.
Got that lady we can't pronounce the name of versus the other Arthur.
Man, I'm looking this up right now.
Dude, go for it.
I'm looking this up. I am very professional, by the way. Incredibly professional.
I'm gonna try my best to analyze this without you while you're looking that name
no,
up.
dude, I can do both. Don't worry about
sick.
it.
Go for it. Man. Are they playing right now? All right, they're getting right into it. Let's go. Let's see the mix.
Her name
first,
is Kolme Sakiyama or something like that.
Call me Sakiyama.
Call me Sakiyama. Okay, nice. Got the air dash right there. But yeah, so that's what he's going to chase her down as much as possible so
and
she
she's
can't
going to play the
keep
keep-away game.
Yeah, not trying to be in that B-normal range, trying to be as up and close so he can get any of these counter hits. Yeah, he had to save himself.
I like that. Like,
he would have died. Okay, get that steal. So I think that drains meter, I'm not terribly sure. But okay, it was empty jump low that time. So last time we saw that mix-up, it was air dash.
Right.
And there was the air dash mix-up that time. So yeah, here he did 3 counter hits right there because of the different elements that he can do. That's one of the luxuries of a dark element character.
That's pretty cool. Wow. What side does that hit on?
Yes. Yes. Using the assist to cover, yeah, and that gets the mix-up going. So far, his block rate has been pretty low. These mix-ups have been hit left and right. He has enough bar to be able to kill here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Million skill.
Call me Sakiyama dominating.
Kolme? Kami?
Kami Sakiyama.
Maybe it's Kolme.
It is now Call Me.
Call me Sakiyama.
Sakiyama.
Okay, get the extension right there.
Wow, man, I don't know, man. Smirnoff in a lot of trouble here, unable to get anything started. Meanwhile, Hinokino's Call Me Sakiyama just playing both games, the runaway game and the up-close game.
I don't know. Hinokono has pretty much shown like excellence in all avenues of the game. He very clearly understands like when he needs to get out of things. He clearly understands when he needs to backdash for spacing, stuff like that.
Yeah, and has been taking very minimal damage here, so he's just great at blocking on top of all that.
Oh, you said it!
It might be the commentator's curse that changes the course of history in Million Arthur Arcana blood.
Well, he's gonna have to block this right now. Hell Pockets, does he got it?
Oh, that was pretty vanilla though.
Yeah, he did like 6 mids.
Do something about it.
Okay, yeah, he used Lancelot to save himself because he did the negative on block dive kick right there.
Oh,
I think that's a punish, yeah, because
yeah.
of the startup on the super. He was just like, yeah, it's gonna punish for sure, and it's also gonna give me some pretty good damage.
Yeah, once again, Hinokino back in full control, gonna just stay back here and block some more because he's just not worried about Smirnoff's up.
I love that decision from Hinokino. So he recognizes that there's no reason to press buttons, but at the same time that Smirnoff is also in recovery state. So he's like, oh, I'll just evasive roll to get out of the corner and get my own pressure. Oh my God, that was so good! Wow!
The hammer!
Actually incredible. He read the burst so hard that he backdashed it. It's probably a first 2, yeah. So, oh, they don't even know.
They can't believe it. They're like, it's not over yet? Did you see how it just...
Nani quarter.
What happens now? They're clapping. We got some always winking at them. All right.
Okay, so they're still playing. All right.
What was that wink? I think he's...
He was probably like, wow, you just got demolished, bro.
Yeah. You want another one? All right, let's go.
Are you sure you want to play 2 out of 3? Okay, throw escape. Okay, so that was the first time he had actually gone to throw as his offensive mix-up, and it was immediately teched, so...
You know he's just destroyed over that.
Yeah, Hinokono is, his defense is looking immaculate, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, yeah, so that's one of the rare times that you're using buttons as defense rather than just blocking straight up. Because you got to remember that pressing buttons, barre, stuff like that, that is also a defensive option. That is not an offensive option.
Correct.
Wow, that was
frame advantage.
Delayed air dash right there. Remember, he gets all those counter hits because he basically used all of his mana in that one combo, but, I mean, you saw the damage he got for it.
No, it was totally worth it.
There's the guard cancel into extend forwards. Yeah, the thing
can't make nothing happen there, yeah.
He's just too far away to be able to make a real mix-up happen at the same time, so he's just trying to frame trap with delayed pressure. But the thing is Hinokono feels so comfortable just blocking.
Especially midstream.
That's gonna kill. Yep. That laser is a level 3 assist, and because he also did the fire into ice, that was a counter hit. So
just extra damage.
Yeah.
Multipliers, baby. Wow.
Oh my God, he blocked that? That was a really good block, too.
Yeah, that was pretty much instant.
Okay, he's actually got a real knockdown here.
What's he gonna do from no more mids? You gotta make him think, get creative.
That's so good from Hinokono. He recognizes that he's not gonna use his extend force to keep him in the corner. He's just gonna roll out every time.
And he's not gonna OS that at all, so he's giving up his offense.
Whereas,
my God.
Whereas obviously he's keeping him in enough block stun that the only way he's gonna be able to get out of this offense from Hinokono is a guard cancel.
And that's a moral victory for Hinokono, making him use resources just to get out of a mix-up.
He just keeps tagging low. Wow,
a nice block there. I definitely thought he was going to get clubbed.
Yeah, I was pressing buttons. For sure. Million skill to get this corner right now. He wants this knockdown situation.
What's for breakfast?
Hey! Okay, that is the first time he has gone to overhead as quickly as he did. Normally he was doing like mid-low, 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 and mid-low. So maybe he just set up this mix-up game for 2 games straight.
Right? Put him into a false sense of security.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but he did get the throw tech right there. So he whipped his own throw, and because Hinokono tried to tech it, he actually threw him. And luckily Smirnoff was reacting in time. He's going to do a grip of damage. He doesn't have he does have Million Excalibur. Sorry.
Is this going to be enough though?
I don't know, Jaws.
One more hit coming up.
It looked like he had low health after that.
Man, just dropped the sword, trying to swim.
There it is, and Hinokono's gonna take it.
Convincingly 4-0.
I mean, my guy. That was
4
good.
rounds.
He showed excellent mastery of not only of his character, but the matchup knowledge and everything. Like his system mechanic knowledge was super good. Every time he hit, he ensured that each combo was at least triple counter hit. So that means he just element assisted his way like through it super fast.
Maximizing everything.
Yeah.
It's great play.
His spacing was immaculate. His button choices were amazing.
And then like in the situations where he was putting on defense, the defense was never a problem for him. And I think that was probably the biggest issue for Smirnoff, who just could not at all get anything started.
Yeah.
Once.
It was pretty much just one of those situations where like my normal game plan that gets me super far was completely ineffective against you, and now I don't know how to change it.
And we saw him crack early with that mid string where he's just all like, oh my God, like I wasted all my attacks on like this totally useless string, and then he just rolled out of the corner. And he didn't even extend off the mids. That was coming. And I've only been watching this game for a day.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you studied, so you knew. Oh, so they're going to be doing something on stage. Oh, the winner is going to be getting a prize here.
They have to fight the final boss.
So they're just getting the top 8 plus the 100,000 yen for the winner here.
Oh.
それではタクマプロデューサーより賞金の目録が贈られます。
That's like $4.
まずは優勝のヒノキの選手には
That's a G. It's cool, man. That's fine. We're not live.
No, we're definitely live. We're definitely live.
Snap.
I wouldn't make a dumb joke otherwise.
Oh, all right.
All my jokes off stream are actually good.
弊
I
社の方
respect
から
On stream, I gotta
記
make
念品
people
を持って
cringe.
きましたんで、これも追加で、ちょっとフード
Oh, man, to get my
が
hoodie?
シシャモになっている。
I
シシ
can't
ャモ
wear
パー
one
カーって
hoodie
い
in
う
this country, man. Like, nothing
まあ
fits.
弱酸性ミリオンアーサーっていう
It's a
アニメを見
kappa?
てる人なら
Is
わ
that
か
a
る人
kappa?
もいる
It's
か
like a
もしれない
frog or something, right?
これ差し上げます。
Oh, the hood is a fish.
Oh, it is
yeah.
a fish. You're right. Yes.
来ますかこれ歴代の
He's like, no, you have to put it on right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it had fish lips. Oh, no, he is putting it on.
They're
He's
making
on
it- it's part of this contract. You don't get the check if you don't
ア
put
ル
on the
グラ
hoodie.
優勝者のみ許されたこのシシャオパーカ
So
ー
okay, okay. So he's like, I'm gonna don't worry, I'll hold this check, and if I leave, I won't be back. I hope you can't run.
さあ見事来ま
All right,
し
put the hood up.
Yeah.
Wow, you didn't put the hood on there. There we go.
た
Yo, that's fire. I don't
おめ
even
でと
care
うご
what
ざ
you
いま
say.
す
Bend over.
I would
ありがとう
definitely
ござ
wear
いま
that.
す続きまして準優勝の隅野風選手には賞金5万円が贈られま
I
す
can't read it. I'm assuming it says second
It's
place.
just
これは
Smirnoff.
も
You
う
know.
ないです目録は握手です
Because
That's a good guy.
we know Hinokona won. So.
Hinokona won, yeah.
And Smirnoff was the only other person there.
お
So.
見事でしたおめでとうございます
Arigatou gozaimasu.
そしてセミファイナリストのジン選手
Mr.
と
Bushido.
Yeah,
ミ
third
スター
place.
ブシド選手には
Bushido
そ
And
れ
then
ぞれ賞金
so third
3
place
万
was
円が
Jin,
贈られます
and fourth place
お
was
めでとう
Mr.
ござい
Bushido.
ます
So.
Oh man, he's happy to be served. I respect it, man.
Uh-huh.
You worked hard for that third place victory. Keep clawing your way up to the
Yeah,
top, and
well,
one day you
well,
too
well,
can get the
well.
fish hoodie.
No, these guys didn't get no fish hoodie.
He's already got a hoodie. I'm good.
参りたいと思います
Who really won this
that,
tournament?
that means they must have played the third place match off stream. Is-
Oh, yeah,
Because
you're
this
right.
was single event.
Yeah.
So.
6名でのフォトセッションとなります
Yeah, so there it goes. There's your top 4 right here for Million Arthur Arcana Blood, a game that is getting ready to come out in America on Steam. It is already currently out if you have a Japanese PSN account. You can get that, no problem. I do highly recommend trying it out at the very least. You know, if somebody at your local has it, definitely just sit down and be like, all right, what's this game about?
I agree with that. You know, if you got a local scene that can help you out with that, just go ahead and get that done. You know, play
は
that
いそ
game
れ
as
では
much as
続
you
き
like.
まして
It's flashy. It's got a lot of good systems in it, and it's actually really rewarding on fundamentals. I would say. So.
Unless you play, Kume Sakiyama, in which case you're just hitting
Call
that,
me Sakiyama,
you're
man.
hitting that jump B.
Hit that jump. Hey, that's a fundamental, dude. You got one button, and I'm gonna make it work for me all day.
I'm just playing. It's not actually as easy as it sounds.
Definitely not. It looks pretty slow. But what do I know?
Well, unfortunately, that is going to be our time here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us for MAP Finals here at EVO Japan 2019 in Fukuoka. I've been the Embonic Plague, and I've been joined here by Hell Pockets. It's been a pleasure, my man.
It was always a good time, man. Hope we get to do it again sometime.